Hello, today I'm going to talk about the Auroville city that is located in India, where I was carrying out my volunteering activities for 6 months after I left my job here in Slovenia. In fact, I was very tired of this capitalistic mentality, of this gossiping in my office that I was located, and of many other things, obsession with money and so on. So I left my job and I saw this opportunity in a newspaper, and so I took it. Well, I will explain, I will revere Orwell as I experienced in the year 2013. I don't know how it is now, but I think that more or less it is the same. So now I read just one slide, and then I will add more words. Auroville is situated in the southern India in the state of Tamil Nadu, nearby a small seaside town of Puducherry. It is called this seaside town as Puducherry or Pondicherry. Auroville was established in 1968, while the idea came from the spiritual teacher Mira Alfasa, also known as the Mother. She is called as the Mother. Is the mother of Auroville. Mira Alfasa was working closely with the philosopher, yogi, guru, and the poet by the name of Sri Aurobindo, who experienced and introduced the integral yoga by which is inspired Auroville today. So she was a student of this Sri Aurobindo, guru, poet, and so on, and she established this Auroville, which is pretty untied from the rest of the India. So the vision of Auroville is a self-sufficient town with 50,000 inhabitants, where people shall live in harmony, irrespective of culture, race, and religion. I very like this. Auroville has issued the Auroville Charter, a document on which is expressed its vision. It has 4 points. So the first point, Auroville belongs to nobody in particular. Auroville belongs to humanity as a whole. But to live in Auroville, one must be a willing servitor of the divine consciousness. So, if you live there, you have practically no, let's say, it's not yours, your apartment. It very depends from where are you located, in which commune, or you can also buy a house, but there are certain rules how to sell this house. Most of the things remain there. So what you invest remain there for the future of Auroville, for the future of everyone. So that we become more connected with others, that we are helping others, and not so much that we don't live such an individual level, but more on a collective level. The second point, Auroville would be the place of an unending education, constant progress, and a youth that never ages. So, an unending education, especially in personal growth spirituality, but also in science. Third point, Auroville wants to be the bridge between the past and the future, taking advantage of all discoveries from without and from within. Auroville will boldly spring toward future realizations. Well, there is not much to add here. Let's go to the fourth point. Auroville will be a site of material and spiritual researches for a living embodiment of an actual human unity. So it goes for this human unity, harmony, cooperating, and especially Auroville wants to be very untied to money. So it is focused on non-monetary economy, on this natural economy, so that, for example, you are working for free and you get everything for free. Now, it is so. It depends on what commune you are living, because there are different rules. What I got myself, I was for 6 months volunteer. What were my expenses? Well, the plane, the visa, the insurance, health insurance, and then only the food. So where I was living there, I was paying only for food, but which was all organic. So superb. So everything else was free. I was working for free when I wanted, and what I wanted, and what I wanted was that I chose to be a gardener and a janitor of this house. So I was living in a small collective with other 4 people. I was working for free, and get everything for free. I was only paying for food, like I said. So no bills for electricity, no bills for the internet, no bills for water, no bills for rent, and so on. Beautiful. Uh, Further, when I came there, I experienced, this vast culture. The plane, the plane is for the plane is for the 50,000 inhabitants, but in 2013, I think there were less than 2,300, around 2,300 inhabitants were at the time in Auroville, more or less. But the most beautiful thing were because the inhabitants were from 50 countries, a very colorful collective. Of course, they prevailed the Indians in first place. In the second place are the French. Why? Because this Amira Alfasa was a French woman, and also there were French colonies in this town Puducherry, this nearby town Puducherry. In the third place were the Germans, and there were 47 other countries, nationalities. So the most beautiful thing to see was this matrimandir. This is a colossal structure, like a sphere, where at the top you can have this collective big meditation, and at the bottom, like petals, there are different rooms for various dedicated meditations. Very beautiful experience to see, to feel, and so on. So it's called a universal city in the making, but city so-so. If you look on Google Maps, you can discover that more or less it is located in a forest. More or less the roads are this paved, paved. Some are of asphalt. More and more roads are of asphalt and paved, while others are just these forest roads. So in the middle is this matrimandir, and there are sparse around there are sparse various communes, collectives. You choose if you desire to experience this Auroville, you will choose preferably the one that you like, no, what you like doing, what you are at best, what you're best in best. So, with regards to the natural resources, Auroville at that time and still today cannot it is still dependent from the outside India, especially what regards food and electricity. So food is imported from outside of India, but more and more food is cultivated in this Auroville, in this organic, a lot of fruits and vegetables. Of course, many Indians are vegetarians, but in Auroville there are even more. There are also vegans, these raw vegans, fruitarians. I think that maybe you can find some liquidarian or even pranarian, vegetarian. The electricity is so led from outside, was led from outside, and also today. But more and more objects in Norway have these solar panels, wind generators. The water is this underground water, more or less. So here and there you can find some rain filtration stations. The water is pretty good. What regards the air, is this at today's is this some kind like polluted, but more or less it is this smoke that is coming from this nearby city Puducherry, because it is a very big city. So what else? Auroville has its own dentist, medical center. The hospital is located in this Puducherry. Auroville has even its own veterinarian, vet. Of course, Auroville has its own school, kindergarten, very beautiful, elementary school. For me, it was very beautiful to see this colorful of various races in one loving environment. Of course, this school and kindergarten are very advanced in this sense that they teach much about this unity, personal growth, spirituality, but also science. Some objects in Auroville are very advanced. Auroville has hosts its own web page, also a newspaper, I think, and various reports. Mm. So from Auroville, we can take good guidelines for a future in this modern society, West society. What else? Yes, more or less, this is everything I wanted to say about Auroville. Oh yes, this still this. The most cost expenses are if you want to become a volunteer, of course, because Auroville needs financial um, investments so to build additional structures. Then, if you desire to be a newcomer, you can apply for a newcomer. This is, I think, 1 year period, so that they are testing you if you are truly devoted. And after this, you can become this. You are going to become this permanent resident of Auroville. The permanent resident of Auroville has, I think, the least expenses, but you have to check this how it is now, and depends from commune to commune. In general, the Auroville intention is that everyone is working for free and it gets everything for free. Um, but now, because we are still in this monetary economy, Auroville needs investment. Uh, but it's also important to know that some people doubt in this Auroville leadership. Uh, Nevertheless, the most expenses are if you want to be if you want a family, of course, and if you want to visit your parents around the world, your friends. But if you want to stay there forever and without a family, then it's basically the cheapest. Mm-hmm. What more? Okay, basically this is all. So have a nice day. Bye bye.